setting, please put the audio out. Thank you. Okay, good evening, everyone. Tonight, I'm so excited to have you all here. I have a special guest from Chile. I can tell, I mean, he's not actually from Chile, he's from everywhere. We met each other more than 20 years ago working on a cruise ship together. He used to be, I mean, he was hired to work in the dining room, but I thought he was a musician because he was playing his guitar all the time. And for the ones who don't know, when we work on a cruise ship, we have like 10 hours a day shifts. And he still managed to play 10 other hours his guitar. Anyhow, Jill, you're very welcome here. Thank you so much. Give us a little introduction and then we can start with the questions. Otherwise, I'm going to be talking the whole time. I have to zip it from now.
Well, thank you very much for that kind introduction. It's been a while since I haven't speak English at all. So if I have any mistake, Gary, guys, sorry. Okay. Um, yes, we used to work on a cruise ships on Crystal Cruises, which is the best worldwide cruise line. Um, yeah, that was a long time ago. Um, my name is Giovanni. I'm from Chile. I'm from I'm from the coast, actually, close to Valparaiso. If you ever been here in Chile, it's a fifth region. Um, yes, it's coast, Pacific Ocean. Right now I have a beautiful day here outside. Um, I don't know. Happy to be here with you. Happy to practice my English again. You know, I work as a sommelier, so I'm a wine expert. That's why you guys see here. It's all fake. Don't you think I can open this bottle? It's all fake. It's a green screen, right? Uh, so yes, I'm a sommelier. I love to play music. That's one of my hobbies. Um, I do play guitar. I do play the piano, and, and I like to sing songs. And I don't know. I like to travel around the world. And I don't know. That's it. Happy to be here with you guys. Can you hear me well?
Okay, that was great introduction. I'm sure there's going to be lots of questions popping up. If you don't have a question, I will go ahead. But if you do, please raise your hand. All right, Vivian.
A good question. The question I always ask for everyone. Tell us about your perceptions about the culture in Chile. Um, what kind of music people like it in most part and less part. Religion. What they want to watch. If more movies or soap operas. What is the cultural production in Chile?
Okay. Well, that's a lot of question in one question, actually.
I enjoyed the moment for make a lot of questions.
Yeah. Well, Chile has been changing in these years. We have a lot of immigrants, especially people from Venezuela, people from before was from this country, Haiti. Um, we have a lot of people from Venezuela actually right now. It's been changing a lot. Even the laws, the government we have now. Um, we have a lot of. I hold on, give me a second. Um, Chile's going through some changes. We've been changing government. So before was from the right side. Now we are a government from the left side. So different opinions, different minds. I think the country's going crazy right now. We don't know which directions we're going to. Uh, People spend a lot of money. Um, we with credit cards. Most of the population spending money with credit cards. Um, and I don't know. There was too many questions in there, but I think Chile is going through some changes. Some changes. Um,
But they have special the the Chilean appreciate special sounds of music or
About
appreciate?
music?
Yeah,
About oh,
what?
well, about music, we are, what's different for now from the past. Chile until the 90s, Chile was a closed country. So because of the government, so we didn't have much artists coming to Chile to do concerts. So now since 1990, it's been open. So we have a lot of concerts. Not as much as Brazil, I guess. You all guys are from Brazil. Are you all guys from Brazil?
I'm
Yeah.
from Brazil.
Okay, you are from Turkish. Yeah, right. Yeah, but most of you are from Brazil, right?
There's Angelino.
Mm?
He lives in Ibiza, but he's
Okay.
German born. And there's
Okay.
João from Angola.
Okay. Cool. Well, sometimes we Chilean people we are getting jealous from Brazil because Brazil get more concerts than Chile. Sometimes like for instance, Madonna goes South American tour, Argentina, Brazil, two concerts in Brazil, and no Chile. So we are. So no, I always felt like that. Like I don't know why artists prefer do more concerts in Argentina and Brazil than Chile. Like sometimes concerts come here only once and twice in Brazil, twice in Argentina. I don't know. Probably, I don't know. Because of the population. I don't know. You get more money in Brazil or Argentina. Uh, I think
Uh,
Madonna did a concert last year in Brazil, right?
yeah, in the beginning of this year in Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah. Well, not in Chile. So you that's the thing, you know. So.
It was curious. Sorry for interrupting you,
Mm.
but when I went to Chile in 2019 to Santiago and beaches around, and even the Chilean Patagonia,
Oh,
uh,
nice.
I noticed that I listen. I wasn't paying attention about the culture because of that. I was for you. But I noticed the people listening to Brazilian songs and things like that. I asked it because maybe, I don't know, Brazilian love soap opera. Now he's doing more movies on movies. So about your perception, do you think the Chile is more influenced from other countries from South America and in other countries around the world? What's your perception about the culture in Chile? Maybe influenced more for the other countries?
I think definitely we love more kind of English music, I would say. English music, United States of England, I don't know. Brazil, there is a small segment of people who listen to that type of music. Um, Now with the immigrants, we hearing a lot of salsa, merengue. Mhm. But but that's the new generation, I would say. The Chilean people, teenagers, they are going more into those Latin rhythms. Um, I'm 36 years old, so for me, I think people from that age we listen more like English music. Um, Yeah, from Brazil, it's very specific. It's very specific, like bossa nova or I don't know. Usually, people who listen that type of music is people that plays that music, that play the guitar in that stuff. So they listen to that music. Um, yeah, I don't know if that answered your question.
What kind of music do you play? You told us that you enjoy to sing, to play.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. My favorite band is the Beatles. I did a I used to perform Beatles, a Beatlemania band, but I play pop music. I like pop music. I like all type of music, but pop music and more like rocky style. That type of music. Yeah.
Okay, I will leave the others asking questions because I think I spent 15 minutes, but it was a pleasure to
About what you
leave.
say? Sorry if I forget. You said I work as a sommelier, and I used to do work in Santa Rita, which is and Cusuño Macul, which is one of the main wineries here in Chile. So we receive a lot of people from Brazil, almost all the year. Um, so they come here, and actually, you mentioned before, they come here. They go to Patagonia. They like to go skiing. To see snow, and they go to drink some wine. Of course, that's
Do
the
you live in
whole
Santiago?
picture. Sorry.
Do you live in Santiago?
No, I just for work I go there. I live by the coast actually, where I'm staying right now.
What city? The name of city?
It's a small village, by the coast. It's called Quintero, which is
Give a
close.
second. Just give us a second. Anis is going to share the map so we can see
Yeah.
how far Quintero is from Santiago.
Thank you. Great, great.
Well, nice to meet you.
All
Wow,
right.
you have a
Show
map
us,
in there.
Edenilson.
It's close to Vinha del Mar, right?
Yes, yes. Have you ever heard about Viña del Mar, the most popular festival? Probably. I don't know. That's what the people say, but I don't
So
know.
beautiful beach. I'd love to come
Yeah.
back there.
Yeah. Well, I'm probably 45 minutes from that area. 45 minutes.
I really appreciated to visit Chile. Nice place.
It is. It is. We need to grow up a little bit more in the tourism. We are. I think we are not ready to receive people yet. We still have a lot of things to learn. I don't know. Probably Brazil or other countries. They get more prepared to receive tourists. Um. Wow, that's Quintero. Yeah. Well.
Sorry,
Um.
How many
asking
people
you.
living here, Gio? How many people?
Oh, to be honest, I'm really bad with numbers. I have no idea how many people live here.
How many
It's
sea
been growing.
lions? How many sea lions?
How many is alliance? Well, that I
Yeah.
can tell from
More than
here. I can.
people. Probably more
There
than people.
probably there are more 15 years old. Who's asking the question? Who is asking the question? Actually, there is one guy here that used to work with us in Crystal Cruises, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you know? Manuela, from Austria? Austria. Do you remember Manuela? No.
Stettin, the question is for you.
For me?
Okay. Now
For who?
I am unmute. So
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
because Manuela Renner from Austria. So she
Yes.
came here actually when we were dating. She came here and she was here. So that's really nice. Wow, you have nice pictures in there. You're fast. I'm not really good in technology. Yeah, you're
It's
fast.
beautiful
Actually, you see that
place
Beautiful
here.
that
place.
beach. Hey, look at that beach over there.
Oh,
That's where that's where I record the video. And actually,
oh
my
yes.
house. Yeah, my house is 2 minutes walking from that
Oh,
area. So
do you
if
live
I
by the
walk,
beach
if I
then?
Wow.
Well,
yeah, so if I walk 2 minutes, I'll be there. So yeah,
beautiful
So
place.
when we want to go on a summer vacation, we can go to Chile and
yeah,
stay with Gio.
you guys are all welcome.
Yay!
You
Are
all
you born
Okay.
welcome.
are you born and raised in Quintero, Gio, or not?
No,
Or,
no, no. Actually, I was born in. Actually, can you come back with the picture, the last
uh-huh.
picture you put in there?
Uh,
No, I was
uh,
born in Santiago. I was born in Santiago, in the
which
capital.
picture? This one? Not.
No, the other one. Uh, go back, go back, go back, go back, go back,
That's
go
fine.
back. No, no, no. And that's not forward, forward. Forward. Because I want to tell you because there was a kind of like a cave. Yeah, yeah, that one. The cave.
The
There was a little cave in there. So
okay.
here so this is an old port.
This
So
one?
no, no, no.
No,
No.
this one.
Go back, go forward, go forward. Uh go forward, go forward. Alliance, go forward, go forward. Go forward, go forward. I let you know when you find the picture. No, no.
I think it's
I
lower.
tell, I tell you when you stop. Nope, nope, no, 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 nope.
No.
That one, before the upper one, No, the other way.
Oh, the down. This one.
That one, exactly.
What is this
So
place?
that one is no, the other one. The main entrance, it was like two rocks and the sea in the middle, you know,
Rocks. This one?
the upper one. Exactly, that one. Because what I wanted to mention is before in here in this town, little town, they said in the past that we have pirates here. So
Mm-hmm.
that's been around, I don't know, 1500. We have pirates, so they hide treasures in here. And there's a story that the main this town was founded by pirates. And I don't know if it's true, but that's the story. Yeah, a little story about Quintero. Yeah.
All right, guys, let's move on. Renato, please go ahead with your question.
Okay. Hi, Giovanni. Nice to meet you. I am a
It is.
fan of Chilean's wines, and I know that Chile has a lot of vineyards and wineries. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So I think that this is the main brand of Chile for me. I tend to visit Chile to taste some wines, but I just got to visit Mendoza for a while in Argentina. I love the wineries of Argentina too. But how did you move for this career? How did you assume this career as involved as a sommelier? How did was your
Yeah,
how did you? I think that this is your main job, isn't it?
yeah, it is. It's kind of funny because I used to work on cruise ships. So that's where I realized I was working as a waiter, same as Simon. So I was working as a waiter, and sometimes I saw like Indian guys, Hindu guys, sommelier, or like I don't know, people from Philippines being sommelier, and that's when I asked to myself, like, really, those countries doesn't even produce wine, What the hell are they doing as a sommelier, Like India, I know Philippines or other countries. I say, I'm from Chile. Chile is one of the main countries producing wines, so I should be doing the job. Um, that's why on 2015 I became a father. So I have a small daughter, which is gonna be 9 years old right now. And so I was actually on board. I was working for Cunard. Yeah, Cunard is the company, the cruise line that Titanic. Have you ever seen the movie Titanic?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the company.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cunard.
Uh,
So I was working. I was on board when my girlfriend told me, like, "Hey, Gio," in a nice call, like, "Hey, we're gonna be, you're gonna be that." Really? Okay. So that's when I decide, okay, I need to go back to Chile. Um, what I'm gonna do in Chile? So that's what I'm gonna do right now. So I've been working on cruise ships for a long time. So I said, like, okay, I'm gonna go serious now with the wine, and I'm gonna study wines. Um, in wineries in Chile are a big industry. So I say probably I'm gonna find a job easily
yeah.
in Chile. So that's when I decided to start to study wines in the Wine Spirit Education Trust from London, which you can be
Mhm.
recognized all around the world. And I got level 1, level 2, and now I'm level 3. And I did also
Yeah.
Chilean University, the Catholic University. I did wine diploma. I did in the sommelier school from Chile, and so many courses that I've been doing until now.
Yeah, great. What?
Um, sorry.
Oh, sorry. What's the brand of wine that you consider best in your taste in the world? I don't know if it excluding Chileans. Okay, I'm going to leave this
Okay.
for you.
Unfortunately, when I left the ships, I got just involved here in Chile, so I know most of the winery from Chile. I don't know much from outside. I had to study by books. Of course, you need to study France, Italy, USA or Argentina, Australia, etc. Um, But now I have the more knowledge that I have is from Chile. I can talk about, from Chile. So Chile, what is funny about Chile is we have a lot of different. Chile is, have you ever seen the map? Chile is a very
Yeah,
long and wide
country. Yeah.
country. So we have different type of, sorry, climates. So we have desert in the north, and in the middle we have the coast, and we have the mountains, and the south is very cold as well and rains a lot.
Yeah.
So those terroir we call in wines, those terroir uh,
Uh-huh.
helps to produce different type of wines, like for instance, if you want to get a nice Sauvignon Blanc or Chardonnay, it's gonna be better by the coast because of the ocean influence. If you want to
Uh-huh.
get a nice Carmenere, it's gonna be close to Santiago, or the sixth region, Rancagua. Uh, so that helps a lot, the different type of climates.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's
Okay.
why Chile can offer you a big variety of wines.
Yeah.
I can tell which is the best.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
always about your taste, what type of wines you like.
Yeah.
We all different. So this is so simple as like, what do you prefer, tea or coffee? No, I like coffee. I like black coffee. Okay, which is totally different from tea. Wines are same
Yeah.
thing. What do you like? What are your favorite type of wines?
Yeah. I think that sometimes drink wine is it. I think that helps a lot is the person that it's following you drink the wine. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely the experience. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
the
Thank you.
experience. Yeah, nice to meet
All
you, man.
right. Julian, please go ahead.
Hello, Giovanni. So you were talking about the fact that you've had some interactions with, a little bit of tourism. So I was kind of curious as to what that's like. As well as to answer your question earlier about why bands never seem to come to Chile. I think it's probably because Chile, like half the population in South America is Brazilian. So I
Yeah,
suspect
definitely.
that might be why they don't come to Chile.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Yeah, I was thinking about that.
But yeah, so I'm
Um,
curious about what your interaction with tourism is.
Sorry, can you repeat again? I can.
What your interactions with tourism have been. What do you think? Do you think tourists in Chile are respectful? Do you think they treat the country well? Do you think the country treats them well?
As I mentioned before, I think Chile needs to learn about tourism, how to receive people. I think we still need to grow a lot. It's not like probably Brazil or Mexico, which they are ready, especially Mexico is a good example. Mexico is always ready to receive tourism, like they offer everything, the smile, the service, it's very nice to go in there. But Chile with people, I don't know, we still need to grow. And what I can tell, uh, I would say 80% from the tourism we receive a year is from Brazil. 80%. That's a lot, That's why, because Brazil is close to Chile, so it's not expensive. So I think people want to feel the difference, You have a different climate, You are more sunny days every day, So you want to come here and see the snow. As they mentioned before, you want to enjoy the Patagonia, different places, different thing, which is very close for you. So it's not expensive, like if you want to go to USA or somewhere else. I don't know. So at the other side, Chilean people will love to go to Brazil as well because it's not expensive. And we can go and hang out in there. It's a paradise right next to our door, you see? So 80% from the people that come to Chile is from Brazil. And the other 20% is from the rest of the world, I would say, I don't know, people from United States. And I would say 10% from people from United States and the other 10% from the rest of the world. Yeah. That's what it is. We
But
need to work a lot in our English skills. You know, not many people speak English still here in Chile. We're still working on that. New generations probably now is gonna be much better. Um, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
yeah, thank you. Because I was curious about what specifically you think about Chile needs to evolve to make tourism better. So you mentioned, are you saying that English is, for example, the biggest problem right now? Is that there's not
Yeah.
enough English speaker? What else do you think Chile needs to improve or
Yeah.
grow on?
We need to grow in our English skill, definitely. Definitely. If you think I don't think I speak a good English, but I think I would say here probably in Chile I'm one of the best, you know.
Your English
So
is fine.
yeah. So yeah, we need to work a lot in English. Um and also about attitude to receive people. You know, that's the most important thing. Like right now, as I mentioned before, we have a lot of immigrants from Venezuela and they get into jobs, you know, in restaurants. I don't know. So if you go to a restaurant and a person from Venezuela, you know, hey, hello, how are you? Have a seat. You know, the smile, you know, and that's it's very charming. With Chilean people, doesn't have that. So Chilean people are like, hello, how are you? Okay, you need a table. Okay, right here. And that's totally different, you know. We don't have that culture to receive, you know, it's serving attitude. We don't have the serving attitude. So a lot of guests sometimes, actually, when I was reading on TripAdvisor, they complain about that. Like, oh, Chilean people, you know, the waiter was upset when I asked a glass of water. He was very upset. And when I asked him to change my food, to cook it a little bit more, he was very upset. Like, you know, so I think those things we need to work on that. Yeah.
All right, still was a great question and a great answer because I didn't know that at all about Chile. I thought you're like us, very open and social and friendly. So surprised. I've never been to Chile, but that's fine.
Mhm.
Okay, Laura, you've been to Chile. Please give us some feedback and also ask your question.
Yeah, hello guys. Hello, Giovanni. Well, I have already
Hello.
lived in Chile for a couple of months,
Mhm.
4 or 5 months, just it. But I agree with you with your answer because, well, my Spanish is not bad. I think I was almost fluent when I was living in Chile, even though the Spanish that people speak in Chile is different from the rest of the South America and the other countries. It's very
Mhm.
specific. Well, my ex-boyfriend came to visit me in Chile. He's Brazilian. And he told me, I didn't realize this, exactly this, how people were a little bit rude with him, you know, because he doesn't speak English, he doesn't speak Spanish, sorry, very well. And for
Mhm.
example, in the supermarket, he was trying to put some credits in his phone. And the lady
Mhm.
asked, oh, what's your phone number? And he told, for example, in English, 28995, but in Portuguese, in Portunhol, you know, it's a
Yeah.
mix of Spanish and
Yeah.
Portuguese. And the lady just pulled his phone from his hand and told, I don't have patience. You need to speak in Spanish. You know,
Oh,
he just
Yeah.
did this from his hand and saw
Wow.
the
That's
phone
rude.
number. Yeah,
That's
he,
rude.
he got shocked, you know, paralyzed.
Mm.
And with waiters, with some local people asking for information in the streets, some people didn't ask properly, you know, for information, for tips, you know, for information about the places and look and directions, you know. So I didn't realize that so much because I think I was living there. I could speak Spanish better. But I think for Brazilians who don't speak Spanish very well, it's not so easy.
You know what happened with it? It's about your comment. You know what it's? I also understand basic Portuguese, of course, basic. You know, but you guys also have different dialogues. Depends where you come from, right? Sometimes I can understand very easy. Sometimes I can't understand at all what you guys talking. Like if you come from a village, that's very specific Portuguese, so I can't understand at all. So that's one of the things. Um, yeah, and Chile, we are not that how can I say? Uh, it's the approach to the person. We are always like, step back, step back, So
Yeah, I
that's
agree.
so that's when we need to work. And also because of we are different cultures. You guys are from Brazil. People from Brazil is more happy, So like, when they go to the winery, they leave the winery when they are drunk.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, when they're drunk, they're not gonna go for wine tasting and they go like a bit like, oh, okay. Oh, Giovanni, that's what's very nice. Thank you. I now have a little. I feel have a little bit more knowledge about wine. No, it's not like hey, Gio, that was amazing wine tasting. Hey, super. Woo. Yeah, that's Brazil. From I would say
I think
90%.
Renato would be like that as well. Renato, you'd
I
be
think
like, he's always so
90%.
concentrated in the sessions, but if you'd go with you, Gio, he would be totally different. Renato.
Yeah,
Renato.
sorry for the question, Simone. Did you
Yeah,
ask
I know. You're always so concentrated and so focused. But if you would go on a wine tasting with Gio, you would be completely different. Be a little bit loose, really Brazilian.
Yeah,
Can I
yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
can I say something?
You can
Let's
say.
go back to Laura. Let's go back to
Yeah,
Laura.
just one more question, please.
Yeah.
Giovanni, do you know an island in Chile in the southern called Chiloé?
Yeah, I mean
It's
there.
amazing, right? It's fantastic, that place.
It is. It is.
I
A
love
lot
it.
of lot of stories in there.
Yeah,
Like
the culture, it's so
yeah,
mystic, the legends, very
yeah.
nice.
And actually they speak a totally different Spanish. Like they sound like a little
Totally.
bit more. We in Chile
Very
we say
specific.
like it's more cantadito, like they're singing in Spanish. Like I don't know if I
Agree.
say in Spanish, um, hola, ¿cómo estás tú? Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hola, ¿cómo estás? They would say like, hey, ¿cómo estás tú? Like I like singing,
Yeah,
So
it's different.
for people who study Spanish is gonna sound like, wow, this is sound different. Um, they- it's a beautiful island. Actually, there's a
It
lot of
is.
islands in that area. A lot of stories. Um, yeah, a beautiful area, and the
Yeah,
architecture in there is different. So there's a lot of wooden house with the typical wood from Chile from the past. Um, it is really beautiful there. So that's the main thing about Chile. Now, how to talk nicely about Chile? I think I started wrong. I started to think to talk the bad things about Chile. I would say Chile is a very beautiful country to visit. You know, I mean the landscape. That's what you need to understand. The landscape of Chile is very nice. You have the desert in the north, where you're gonna find it just right next door. Um, we have a beautiful Pacific Ocean. We have Easter Island. We have the South, the Patagonia. We have so many places to visit. I think the worst place to visit is Santiago. Because which is the capital, like everywhere. The capital is more stress out. People are different because of that, because they're living in this constant stress in Santiago, like every capital in the world, of course. They're crowded, more cars, you know. Life is faster in the capital. Please
All
go ahead.
right. João, are you ready? Do you have a question?
Yes, I am ready. Hi, Giovanni.
Hey, hello.
Great. Nice to meet you.
To meet you too, man.
Good. Giovanni, as I can tell that you are a great guitarist, and I have this kind of passion at guitar, but I'm not so good. So I would like to
Okay.
know how often do you practice, and if you could give some tricks how to become good guitarist.
How to become a good guitarist, a good player. I mean, first of all, I think music, you need to feel the music. It's like everything. If you are a soccer player, you go and play because you love it, you know. I think music is something that is inside of you and that speaks itself, you know. It's not something like you need to push. I think you shouldn't push anything in life. You know, like it's come naturally. It's like I feel like, oh, music to me it's like, oh, I want to play a song. Oh, I want to play a song. Why? Where is that feeling coming from? You know, where is that feeling coming from? It's on me. That's it. No needs explanation. So I have a daughter which is gonna be 9 years old, and I give her a small guitar, and I tried to teach her to play the guitar, but she doesn't feel it. Like, okay, she doesn't like play guitar, or maybe it's too early for her. She doesn't care about guitars. So that's the main thing. First, you need to love music. You know, you need to love music, and second, if you wanna be a good guitar player, uh when I'm teaching guitar to people, I say like you need to start playing what you like, what you really like. You don't need to play like go crazy doing scales or start to having serious music lessons because probably you just want to play a song that you like, you know? Yeah, like I don't want to be Mozart. I don't want to play like I don't know Van Halen. I just want to play a song and enjoy a song with my friends, you know? And when I hang out with my friends, and sometimes I grab the guitar and I want to play the guitar. So for that, you just really need to enjoy the music and play. I would say like you should play, I don't know, 3 times a week, 4 times a week. I don't know. It depends how good you want to be. Um, and it is different when you want to sing a song. That's when it becomes different because singing is totally different than playing guitar. You know, sometimes you're a really nice guitar player, but you want to sing a song and you spoil the whole song. Like, okay, that's enough, man. You play very good, but you can't sing. So if you want to go singing a song, that's totally different. That's I suggest you to go and sing in lessons, which I spent a lot of money, and then I realized that I'm not that good because I want to become a professional musician. That was in the past. Uh, I used to live in Canada, so I moved to Canada because I wanted to become a professional singer. And at that
Yeah.
time, we didn't have the information that we have right now on the internet. That you go to YouTube, and there's thousands of vocal coaches. I'm a vocal coach. You know, I could be a vocal coach right now. I'm Giovanni, and I've been traveling around the world. I've been learning so many different singing techniques and blah 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 blah. At that time, I found out on the web like I really am a fan of the Beatles. I'm a fan of Christian Castro, and I'm a fan of Michael Jackson, Chris Cornell. I don't know. I don't have a specific taste of music, so I say I just want to become a good singer. I want to become a
Yeah.
good singer. And so I think I need a vocal coach for that. I want to become professional. And I
Yeah.
found out on the web Cedric's. Oh, Cedric's, the coach of Michael Jackson, all the stars. So I don't know, Whitney Houston. Oh, that sounds really good. I'm from Chile and I want to go to USA to study with Cedric's. I can do it. So the price it was $300 an hour. $300 an hour. Wow, at that time was
A
really
lot of money.
expensive. A lot of money. So I said, like, okay, that's really expensive. In Canada, I found a coach, which it was instructed by Cedric's, 150 an hour. Oh, Canada is the place. So I went to Canada. I took up probably 30 lessons with him, $150 an hour. And that's when I realized, okay, this is way too slow. You know, they provide very little information, you know, so you keep spending money. And that's
Yeah.
when I realized, okay, you need to have the talent as well. I mean, you need to
Yeah.
have the talent and pay vocal lessons if you want to become a good singer.
Good.
You know, I don't know if that answer, maybe, yeah, did that answer your question?
Oh, okay. It's great. Great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Right. Vinicius. It's also his first time here. Oh, you see, he turned off the camera. Try to turn the mic back on. Where did he go? Oh, let's see.
Can I ask a question of you guys? So this is Simon. We didn't have the chance to talk, you know.
Yeah.
So
Now, can you hear me?
yeah,
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, go ahead, Vinicius.
Yeah, it's my first time. It's a pleasure to be here. And first of all, I need like to agree with like Laura. I've been in Chile, and the Spanish of Chileans are very like difficult, and they treat you like if you don't understand, they treat you like very rude, of course. But I have I act very smart by the time when I was there, because I don't speak Spanish. I'm Brazilian. I can understand Spanish, but I don't speak a word in Spanish. But my English saved me there. So, and one thing that I noticed very, very like clear in that is the people treat you very well if they think that you're like European or American. And it was like, whoa, when I started like to speak in English, the treatment it was like so different. And my question, no, it's just a fun fact about my trips in there. But the question that the question that I have is, uh, just Giovanni, you said that you like, holy shit, it's okay.
yep.
Okay. Yeah,
Vinicius, we
I
didn't
thought
get
the,
that.
the thing it was stopped. But you said that you travel a lot, and I want like to know about some travel experience that you have. What's the most like feared thing that you have faced, and what you learn about it from that thing?
About traveling, what did I learn?
Yeah,
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
a great question.
yeah, great question. Actually, I'm going to answer with another question. Sometimes, usually, people ask me like, "Oh, well, which is your favorite place in the world?" I say, "Okay, depends what you're looking for." That would be the answer. What you're looking for? Like, you want to go on vacation? You want to relax? I'll go to Brazil. You want to have fun? Go Brazil. You want to go to Mexico? You want to have fun? You want to have party? Go Mexico. Go Brazil. Go different place. Or you want to see the architecture? Go to, I don't know, Italy. Go to all those places. It's all depend what you're looking for. You want to see the snow? Okay, come to Chile. Go to Patagonia. Go to Antarctica. Go to, I don't know. Um, there are so many options in the world. That's the fun thing, you know. Depends what you're looking for. I learned a lot about different cultures. How people. I mean, this is interesting. To wine, I work in the wine business. Wine tastes from the terroir, from the place that it's come from. You know, it got all the ingredients from the terroir, from the land, the environment that it's come from. You can feel that when you taste a wine. You know, that's the thing. People, I would say, is the same thing. You know, like if you see people from England with that weather, you know, with that climate, the people is not dancing and happy all day long, you know? You know, if you see people from Brazil, they want to party every day. Hey, party, party,
Yeah, of
party,
course.
party. Yeah, because of the sun, you know. Chilean people, it's not that sunny. It's a moderate climate. So we are like that, you know. We're not that happy, you know. Um, Mexico, hot, warm country. People also love parties, you know. So that's also what you learn. People, it is exactly where it's come from, you know, from the type of city, from the type of weather, you know, the climate, you know. That's gonna you're gonna integrate that perception in your life, you know, for the type of people you're gonna be. Yeah. Uh, I don't know what to say. What else? I don't know.
No, but the question that I want like to have you is, you travel a lot. What
Mhm.
what was the most like challenging thing that you go through in your trips and you like learn
Oh,
without it,
so,
with this thing? Like when
so
you were traveling, what was the
but you mean
most like I don't know challenging thing?
you mean a particular situation or
Yeah,
something
of
like that?
course, the particular
Oh,
one.
okay.
And
Well,
what do you learn about it? What do you
for
learn
sure,
with this situation?
for sure, you guys also been traveling a lot. We all have stories, and I have so many stories. Once I think I was in Senegal, Africa, and I decided to take a tour with a Chilean friend, and we rent a taxi. So Africa, it's really poor, So we took a taxi, and everything was fine, We went around the town and everything. And suddenly we stopped with the car. The guy stopped with the car and see a bunch of people, I don't know, 30 people, the guys playing, the drums and singing songs, blah, 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 blah. And my friend, she was a photographer, I guess, on board. She took her camera out, from the car, and she took a picture. And one of the guys saw her taking the picture. In 30 seconds, we have 30 guys surrounding the cars, moving the cars. Give me the camera. Give me the camera.
Whoa.
Wow, that was scary, man. That's what's really scary. I hide my camera. I put it literally on my butt, between my legs. And I said like, okay, the driver is gonna turn on the car and we're gonna leave this place right away. No, he didn't. I was like, man, what you doing? We need to get out of here. There's 30 guys moving the car, asking for the camera. I said like, man, move the car. And the guy, you know what he did? He opened the door and he went talking with them. And I was like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen here? What's gonna happen here? Um, and then everything got quiet. The guy came inside and said like, it's okay now. It's okay. He said, what happened? What happened? The guy said, you guys did wrong. What we did wrong? She took a picture when they doing a religious things. Oh, and they believe are she took a picture when they're talking with the spirits in Africa. I don't know what kind of spirits, but it's something forbidden, for people. So that's why they came to grab the camera. They wanted the camera, because it was something very important for them, I don't know. That was really scary thing. One of the stories I can tell, I had so many stories, but that was scary. Yeah. It was good
Nice.
or not? No,
Of course it was. From
Yeah.
every story, learn
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. I don't know. Probably like hear a story from you guys. I don't know. We can share.
No, not today,
No?
Giovanni.
No.
Thank you,
Okay.
Vinicius. We're gonna go to setting. Can you please, yeah, can you turn the mic on? Yes.
Yes,
All
I am
right. Let's
on.
go.
All right. So I've been curiously listening and listening and listening, and it's amazing. But I just want to give the heads up for everybody is on the conversation. So we have to understand every country has different culture, understanding, and everything. So the God create us all different. Like we have 5 fingers, is none of them is the same. So different heights, different thickness, or whatever. So the human being like this as well. And I've been in the Chile and I loved it. I didn't see that rudeness. The conversation was before it was sold. Maybe they are more for the European, or if you are in American, they do treat you different. I am from Turkey and they didn't treat me something different. It depends of the expectation. But I get the rudeness when I was in France, and most probably some of you might be agree with me. So if you do not speak the language over there, they are not they don't welcome you very well. Of course, it depends of which part of France you are. So more of the southern part of countries, they are more friendlier and everything. And I do believe Chile is the same as well. Now, is the question going to be coming? So which one is going to be your favorite?
Favorite
From the
place?
wine, if you can see my picture, because I changed the camera direction.
Oh, where? They're too far.
Sorry about the binocular if you So we have the Montes outer limit, and I used to serve, I think, the Martino Alto de Panches in Crystal, and then Marquez, Casa
Marqués,
Concha,
Marqués
some of
Casa
the,
Concha.
yeah, and Esteves Vineyard. So it's, I think those are most of the famous ones from Chile. Am I correct?
Yes, you mentioned Montes out of limits. That's a very, yeah, they have the best actually Carmenere from Chile, Purple Angel, which is very expensive. Then you mentioned the other one. You mentioned what was?
The Marquez Casa Concha, and then we
Marquesa das
have,
Concha. That's Concha y Toro. That's Concha y
yeah,
Toro.
and then De Martino Alto de Panches.
De Martino, yeah,
Also
also.
from the red wines, they were quite nice. And then, I mean, I think the Riesling Komsur.
Riesling. Okay, I would
Uh,
say I'm going to speak about a little bit about the wineries in Chile. In Chile, probably if you ever been here or you're gonna come to Chile, the wine industry, there are three main wine industries in Chile, which is Concha y Toro. You have one of them, Marqués Casa de Concha, one of the wines. Concha y Toro. It's by far the biggest winery in Chile, by far. And when I say it's big, it's huge, because I think I heard probably in the size of the winery is number 4 in the world. So that's huge. I mean, the wine business is huge. Okay. They are competing with United States. Actually, if you check Concha y Toro on YouTube and you check his main wine, his brown wine, which is Casillero del Diablo, Casillero del Diablo, there's not much. It's not a spectacular wine. I mean, to be honest with you, it's okay. It's a correct wine, but it's not the best wine, you know. But that's the brand. That's the signature wine. That's what we call the signature wine is Casillero del Diablo. And if you go to YouTube and you ask and you check for Casillero del Diablo, you can see movies about the wine. Movies, literally. Like you see one guy, like I don't know, like James Bond, you know, carrying, you know, a briefcase, you know, the whole story, visiting different countries. And at the end of the video, you see he opens the briefcase and boom, a bottle of Casillero del Diablo. You know, the spot doesn't say anything about the wine, the quality of the wine, nothing about the wine. It's just a Casillero del Diablo. And that's it. um, they have the money to do that. I mean, Conchitor is huge, huge. And then Santa Rita, which I work for Santa Rita. Also, our main wine is Gran Reserva. I'm sorry, I forget the name right now, which is not the. Give me a sec. Casa Real Gran Reserva, Casa Real Gran Reserva, which is competing with those type of wines. And the other thing is the other winery is the one we have the cat, the black cat in Chile. But those they are the three main wineries in Chile. The other wineries, what I want you to understand, is there are three main wineries in Chile. All the rest are just trying to survive. They are small producers, really small producers. And wine business is very difficult in Chile. Very difficult. So, like, for instance, if I want to say, okay, I want to produce my own wine. I'm Giovanni, and I want to produce my own bottle of wine and sell to the world. Okay, you're gonna need a lot of money to do that. It's not an easy
definitely.
job. It's not gonna be easy. You need to pay the land. You need to cultivate, the wine the whole year. You need to pay a lot of people to produce the wine, the bottling, the labeling, marketing, and all the thing. Are you gonna get all that money back? I don't know. I don't know. So it's a risky business. Definitely, it is a risky business. So that's why the three main wineries, which is Conchitoro, Santa Rita, and San Pedro, Conchitoro, Santa Rita, and San Pedro, they are the main wineries. Sometimes they wait until the producer cannot produce anymore by himself. So they say, okay, I'm going to buy your land, or I'm going to let you produce your wine, but under my name. So they go picking all the wine, the small wineries, that's what they do.
Gio, to
Yes.
continue with the wine, Marcela had a comment. You're far from your cell phone, I believe, or from your computer, so you cannot read it. Marcela, could you please read it and comment on that? Because I think it's also important and on the same page that we are discussing with setting now.
Oh,
Let's
okay,
see.
Simone. Thank you so much.
Sorry, by the way,
Giovanni,
before I forget, I'm totally agree about we hear that story about the French people, which they want you to speak French. You mentioned that they want you to speak French,
Yeah,
and even when you
it's
speak
known.
English. Yeah, but I heard now, right now, my girlfriend, she traveled to France, and now they like they're not my open minded. I think they're speaking a little bit more English right now. Yeah.
Well, Julian can tell you another time all about it. He's French American. Anyhow,
Okay.
Marcela, please go
okay,
ahead.
thank you, Simone. So first of all, Giovanni, I really loved the way you introduce yourself in the video that you sent to Simone, and today it's very, it's a pleasure to meet you. So, and speaking of this Chilean, I don't know, Chilean wines, I heard that this Don Melcor, I don't know how to.
Melchor, you gonna say Melchor?
Mature, yes,
Yeah, yeah.
Cabernet Sauvignon, 2021 from
Okay.
Vinha Dom Melchor was recently named the best wine of this year. So
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah.
Chilean.
That's Conchitoro. Sorry, that's Conchitoro. The one that I mentioned is the huge winery that I mentioned before.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So there was 100 points that they received.
Yeah.
What I can tell about usually we get questions about what is special about that wine, because now that wine costs around $300,
Oh, yes,
prob
yes.
probably more
Very
right now.
expensive. Yeah.
Very expensive. So for the bottle, so that's crazy. So we're gonna spend a lot of money for it. So what's special about that wine? Of course, the quality of the wine, because that wine is being produced, which is the best grapes, the best terroir, probably the vines are from 1950, the best barriques, I don't know, French barriques or American barriques, brand new, the aging process and all the stuff. Uh, but this is very interesting to know. To produce that wine is very cheap. Actually, it is not difficult, because the winemaker, you know, Giovanni, you are the winemaker. You need to produce the best wine of Conchita. Okay, so we're gonna give you the best grape. This is the best terroir. You have the brand new barriques. Here are the best workers. So everything is the best. So you just need to cook properly, to say in a way, I know. You just need to put the ingredients all together, and the wine, it's gonna be perfect. It's not difficult to produce this wine. That's what I heard from winemakers when I asked the same question to them. Is it difficult to produce those wines, those pricey, iconic wines? We'll call it iconic wines, No, Gio, it's super simple to produce this wine, because I have the best ingredients for it. It's not complicated. What is complicated to produce the cheaper wines? That's really difficult. Why? I say, because you don't get the best grapes, You don't get barriques, or forget the barriques. You don't have barriques, you know, or you have barriques second hand or third hand barriques. It's being used for the third time, so you can age the wine when it's being used three times already. So that's when it gets difficult, because you need to produce a better wine with poor quality, you know, with poor quality. That's why you need to start mixing things, you know, okay, we're going to try this, we're going to try this. So to produce iconic wine is very, very easy, and it's not expensive. What you guys are going to pay people that love wines, snob of wines, you know, the wine, if you want to buy a Don Melchor and you want to pay $300 for a bottle of Melchor, you know, you have to know that bottle probably it costs $10 to produce the bottle of wine, no more than that. So all the rest
Oh
is
my
extra.
God.
All the rest is
Giovanni.
marketing. Honestly,
Oh
all
my
the
goodness.
rest is marketing, 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 marketing.
That's a huge and new information for me, because
Yeah.
I
And what
really
you
believe that it's the opposite, you know, because oh, they're so expensive, the production, the ingredients, the uva. I'm so sorry, the grape, the
yeah,
kind of grape, you know. Oh my God, thank you so much. That's a
yeah.
very interesting
And what
information.
and what you need to know, if you're gonna buy this wine, is it worth it to buy those type of wine? Giovanni, I'm a sommelier. Should I buy those wines $300 because I'm a sommelier? I'm a snob of the wine, so I need to get only fancy wines? No, definitely not. You know, definitely not. You need to
Perfect.
buy what you like, because sometimes people pay $300 for a wine doesn't even like. You know, you really need to know what you like. As I mentioned before, it's just so simple. If you like tea or coffee, and that's what I ask to people when they want to buy a wine. Like, what do you like, tea or coffee? You're like, oh, I like tea. Oh, you don't like Cabernet Sauvignon then, because Cabernet Sauvignon is a powerful wine. If somebody say to you, no, I like strong coffee and I like it black. I don't like sugar and no cream and sugar, no nothing. I like it black. Okay, you like strong coffee. Yeah, so your tasting wine is gonna be the same. Oh, you like powerful wines, you know, like big tannins, powerful wines. So you're gonna go like a powerful Cabernet Sauvignon. Probably you're gonna like a Syrah, or you're gonna love a Malbec, powerful Malbec, you know.
Oh my
So
goodness. Yes,
I
that's
also
so
didn't know
true.
that. Thanks for the
yeah,
tip, because so true. I don't like coffee and I don't like these strong wines. Same to
yeah,
you, Marcela.
yeah. So when you go
No,
in
no,
wine,
Simone, I'm the opposite. I
You
think that
like strong
I love the
coffee.
strong ones because I love like a black tea, a strong coffee, you know? And so I really love a strong wine. Oh my
Okay, you
goodness,
see?
very interesting. Thank you so
Wow.
much.
and depends on also, you know, wines is for pairing food. So it depends on what you want it for. Like if you wanna eat meat, you have a barbecue with your friends, you like a fatty meat, okay, you need Cabernet Sauvignon, or you need Shiraz to clean fat, or Malbec. You need those wines. If you wanna eat, I don't know, like Chilean food, Carmenere, which is, you know, we should get together next time, and I'm gonna do a wine lesson. I think it should be better. And again, I'm gonna
Okay,
and
guys,
I
it's true what you're saying, Giovanni. I
yeah,
just checked the time, and usually we don't pass. I never go over time, and we just
mhm.
did. So sorry, Julian, your question's gonna have to go DM directly to Giovanni. We're gonna have to stop this also because the Nilsa has to leave and he's recording it. Giovanni, you have so many layers. I knew that. I
Yeah,
knew we could talk for 2 hours or 3 hours straight,
yeah.
no problem whatsoever, because I have so much to tell. And now, after 20 years, you have so much to teach, and you have to come back here because we need at least 3 more sessions to layer
I
you
will.
out.
I know what it would be funny if you want to learn about wines. We can do you know, like introduction, a small
I would
introduction of
love
wines. You
that.
know, and that would be very nice. I can do a very nice setup here in the back, so you can learn about wine, and you can ask your
Amazing.
questions, and also we can do music, and I can bring the piano. We can do,
I
you
knew
know,
you were
so many
prepared. I
different.
knew it, but we didn't have time to touch all that stuff. But anyhow, thank you so much for being here. It was
Yes.
definitely a pleasure. I think everybody learned something from you, and there's still plenty more to learn. Guys, thank you so much for being here as well. Next Saturday, we are back with friends from Cameroon. Okay, you all enjoy your evening and have a good one.
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You
Have a great
guys.
day.
See you
See
guys.
you.
Nice to
Bye-bye.
meet you. Have a good
Bye-bye.